Today, I'm going to explain the best pairs to trade in the Forex market in terms of session and compatibility. We have three major sessions, but have you ever wondered in this session what currency pair are going to work best? Which pair are going to have more liquidity? How are currency correlated in different sessions? Well, in this episode, I will explain all the answers that are important to succeed in your trading career. So if this is something you really want to see, please give this video a like and subscribe to this channel to support me in making more videos similar to this. Also, you can comment below and tell me your thoughts and questions, and I'll do my best to answer. So, in the Forex market, we have 7 major currencies pairs. The major pairs are some of the most active traded pairs in the world, making them relatively low spread than other minor pairs, and because of low spread, traders have more interest in trading these pairs. Also, we have 3 major sessions in the market. The first one is the Asian session. In the Asian session, we have the Japanese yen that is open. We have the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, and some movement in gold as well. This is important to understand which pair will have more liquidity and are easier to trade in the session. So, if you want to trade the pound dollar in the Asian session, will that make any sense? The answer is no. The British pound and the US dollar trades are extremely limited in the Asian session. So we will have no liquidity in movement we would like to see when we place trades. So when we look at the pairs that are being actively traded in the session, another important point is how currencies are correlated in different sessions. If you look at the dollar yen, euro yen, and the British pound in the Asian session, the reason is this: you will notice that they all move in the same direction. The reason is that all of the pairs are paired to yen only. You understand? The currencies that have been actively traded in the Asian session. So because they are paired to yen, that's why they move in the same direction. You see here we have a bearish direction on euro JPY, bearish direction on GBP JPY on the Asian session. So you can see these guys. So their movement is influenced by yens only. But if you look at AUD JPY, you will notice that it may not be the same as the other 3 moves during the Asian session. And the reason is that both AUD and JPY are being actively traded. So there's a fight between 2 currencies. For example, you can see in the Asian session we have AUD and JPY. So if you pair both, there will always be a fight. So the market might be ranging because in the Asian session we have 4 major pairs, which is the JPY, AUD, gold, and the New Zealand dollar. So here's an important note: when you are looking for the trade, choose a pair that is influenced only by one active currency in that session, like pound yen, euro yen, dollar yen in the Asian session. The next section that we have is the London session. In this session, we have pound, euro, franc, and gold that are being actively traded. So the same concept applies in the London session. Another important note: in the currencies, we have both strength and weakness. Take note, guys. I will explain that further. For example, if you want to trade the euro pound in London session, you have to make sure that one pair is weaker and another is stronger, because that's the only way euro will move. But if both currencies are strong, there's a high chance that the market will consolidate and be hard to trade. You can see I give the example here. You must make sure maybe the euro is bearish, is bullish, and GBPY is bearish. That's the only way it can move. It can't move if euro is bullish and GBP is bullish. It won't move. We will have a ranging market. So the last major session that we're going to discuss will be the New York session. So in the New York session, US dollar, Canadian dollar, pound, euro, franc, and gold are being actively traded. So by now, you should know the answers to the question we mentioned at the beginning of the video. At them one more time. What currency pair are going to work best? The pair will work best when we have a liquidity in one direction in the session. For example, GBP and JPY in London or at London and New York session. The reason is this: in London session, GBP is active, but JPY will be weak because JPY is only active in the Asian session. Hope you guys can understand this. This thing is very simple. So which pair are going to have more liquidity? Of course, GBP JPY has a lot of liquidity in the London and New York session, and is also influenced by pound only. You can see, because only influenced by pound only, JPY is weak in London and New York session. It's only strong in the Asian markets. So how are currencies correlated in different sessions? The currencies of pairs depend on the currencies that are being actively traded in the session. For example, GBP JPY and USD JPY are highly correlated in Asian session because the yen is actively traded. So the yen influences their movement. So you guys can understand, GBP JPY and USD JPY and Euro JPY too will be highly correlated in the Asian session because JPY is actively traded. So I hope that answered all your questions, guys. So that's it for this video. I hope this video gave you some value. If it has, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making videos like this. See you guys next time.